Coming up, the Valley AIDS Council talks about the importance of sexual health and wellness. Details ahead. Plus, an award-winning researcher shares information on personality and understanding the self. KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey vaqueros, welcome back. This is the 6th spring edition of KVAQ-TV. I'm Amada Valdovinos. Today is Monday, February 20th, and at the top of the newscast. From prevention to testing and aftercare, sexual health and wellness is an important aspect of life, not only affecting individuals, but their sexual partners as well. Here's our reporter Xavier Aguilar with the story.
Sexual health and wellness involves being physically, emotionally, mentally, and socially healthy, including the ability to enjoy and express it safely. Sexually transmitted disease and infections are some common consequences that may arise from the lack of sexual health and wellness. According to the Center for Disease Control Surveillance 2020 report, gonorrhea increased 45% from 2016, syphilis 52%, and though chlamydia decreased 1.2%, STDs remain a significant public health crisis. Chief Medical Officer for the Valley AIDS Council, Dr. Dora Martinez, says it is important to acknowledge sexual wellness, although it may be considered taboo.
It's part of most human beings' life. And it's not just about a lack of disease or proper function. It's important mentally, emotionally, yes, physically as well. And it's just a part of health.
Some individuals may have an STD and be asymptomatic, causing the spread of the disease to other sexual partners. Though some STDs can be cured with simple antibiotics, others such as herpes and HIV have no cure. With lack of testing, these diseases can lead to several health issues such as genital pain, discharge, infertility, or death. Dr. Martinez mentions that on average, 1 in 7 Americans have HIV and don't know it.
If I don't know what I have and I don't know what I take care of myself, I'm just helping to propagate it, right? I'm helping to spread potential illness and disease, and it's not always without consequences.
The CDC recommends frequent testing depending on age, occupation, and sexual activity. Health Education Coordinator for UTRGV, Eddie Quintanilla, encourages STD testing to be a routine part of maintaining one's health.
And again, it should be the norm. It's just like, okay, I want to get tested for my diabetes because I'm diabetic and I need to get tested. Should I go to the doctor every 3 months for a general checkup or any changes in my health, especially my sexual health, especially if I'm being sexually active?
Testing locations for UTRGV students are available on both campuses. The Valley AIDS Council also has 3 locations in the Valley. For KVAQ-TV, Xavier Aguilar.
The city of Brownsville's 86th annual celebration, Charro Days Fiesta, is underway with parades, dance parties, contests, and more. Charro Days allows the community to come together and commemorate Brownsville's history and its Mexican heritage. This year's 8-day celebration kicked off on February 18th with Baile del Sol, an event that featured folkloric dancers, contests, and live music. President of Charro Days Fiesta, Henry Levier, says the tradition keeps growing with additional parade floats and band participations, making it bigger and better than ever before.
So we invite everybody to come join us and see the parades, see the beautiful entries that we have. On Friday, we have approximately about 90 entries, and on Saturday we have about 135 parade participants. So we invite the public to come join us at these parades and have a great time.
Charro Days Fiesta also hosts a Noche Mexicana and a costume ball. These events feature music from Marcos Orozco and Grupo Rebelde, The Federales, and Mariachi Siete Leguas. For more information and a complete list of events, visit charrodaysfiesta.com or follow the Charro Day Fiesta Facebook page. After the break, we learn more about personality psychology.
KVAQ-TV is sponsored in part by UTRGV's Student Activities Department, which will host the Charreada celebration along with campus partners from 1 to 3 p.m. Wednesday, February 22nd on the Student Union Lawn and Plains Capital Bank El Gran Salon on the Brownsville campus. The celebration will feature performances, contests, an art exhibit, a mini symposium, and many more activities for all to enjoy. For more information and accommodations, email studentactivities@utrgv.edu.
My name is Jorge Infante, and this is KVAQ-TV.
A personality psychology researcher developed an investigation revolving around the puzzle of personality and understanding the self. Here's our reporter Felix Valderas with more.
Brian Little is a retired distinguished research professor at Carleton University in Canada, where he became a major innovator in the field of personality assessment and motivation. What makes you you? Personality psychologist Dr. Brian Little says people are like all other people, like some other people, and like no other person. He defines personality psychology as a specialty field within psychology that studies how individuals are.
One of the most dominant ways of looking at personality is the big 5 traits. They spell out an acronym, OCEAN, where O stands for those who are open to experience, C stands for conscientiousness, E for extroversion, A for agreeableness, and N for neuroticism. And in contrast to those, so you have open versus those who are more closed, you have a conscientious versus more lackadaisical people, you have extroverted versus more introverted individuals, agreeable versus more disagreeable people, and neurotic versus more stable individuals.
Little explains the personality develops through biogenic influence and sociogenic influences like cultural norms. According to Little, the doings of our daily lives are defined as personal projects and shape our personalities. Civil engineering student Mohammed Sal gives an example of a personal project that defines him.
I'm working on my degree. I'm trying to graduate and get a degree and get a job.
Little mentions these projects give meaning and structure to individuals, sometimes making them act out of character. When someone acts out of character for a long period of time, it can cause issues within the person. Little says people need a restorative niche, an activity to recharge themselves. Dr. Little explains that acting out of character can have its benefits.
The benefits it can create, such as pursuing your projects effectively, and costs that it might impose, and the way of mitigating those costs.
Little says that people are shaped by the randomness of life, and he says people should welcome the improbability of life. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburgh, this is Felix Balderas.
And that's a wrap. Make sure to watch us Monday through Friday on VCast monitors and on social media. For KVAQ-TV, I'm Amada Valdovinos. See you next week.